Hey guys, it's Isaac here, and today it's going to be another IPGS overview, not of Pokemon the Dangerous Groudon, which I have ready for you guys this weekend. This weekend, no excuses, I got it ready for you guys. But today it's going to be one of my older games taking over one of my adventure games, and I'm super psyched to show you guys, super stoked. But at the end of the video, I have a kind of sad, kind of exciting announcement. So you're gonna want to stick to the end. But for now, let's just get to the overview. Alrighty guys, here we are, and this is Taken Over. Now, Taken Over is a little older, older version of my adventure game. It's pretty old, much older than Star Wars, much older than Ariana, two games that I have recently showed you that were my adventure games. And also, if you guys remember, Dream World, that is also much shorter than that, so much younger. I mean, I made it before those games too, and it is, as I was saying, shorter than most of the games, but it still has a length to it. It's not a baby game, still has a length to it there, but it's just shorter than Ariana, Nerf, Star Wars, those type of games, my most recent ones. Now, what you will need to play this game is the updated IPGS game system. You'll know it's updated because it looks like this on the front, this on the side, the controller 2 port, controller 2, so you know it's the controller 2. Literally, you would just take a controller out like that, and let's say this one is actually controller 1. As you see there, controller 1, then you would take it out with the yarn, and it'll be able to stretch. And on the other side is controller 1, and there's another controller in there, so you would just be able to extend that out for 2-player play. And on the back, you'll have your memory card insert, and that's how you know it's the updated version, rather than what I really did used to show you guys, my old version. This was actually my old version. I see it's all papery in there. 2 controllers, just like my most recent one, but it does look really outdated. It's an old kind of one, really old kind of system. That's why I wanted to update it. Just wanted to show you guys that real quick, but you will need that to play, and you will also need the game disc. You guys know it doesn't do anything, but it's just for fun, just for a little imagination. You would literally take that out, take the Taken Over disc out, and literally just plug it into the system. And then that would be that. And you also need the game pouch to play Taken Over, which is literally just 2 characters. That's it. All you need is the game pouch, the character pouch is what I'm saying, sorry. And literally, usually the game pouches are much longer, but here it's only 2 characters. Alrighty, and the only optional thing you need to play the game is the trophies. Now, if we look for the trophies here, hopefully able to find them in ample time. And here they are. Here are the Taken Over trophies. Beat your best time in leaderboards for level 1. Beat your best time in leaderboard for level 2. Beat your best time in leaderboards for level 3. Beat the adventure mode on very hard difficulty. Rise into heaven. Beat level 1. Beat level 2. Beat level 3. Little spoilers there, but there is the trophy menu. Lots of spoilers in that trophy menu, but doesn't matter. Still, I'll show you guys that anyway. And here we go to the main actual cover. Says Isaac Cruz is on top. You guys know that I now put IPGS on top, so you already know this is an old game. Has a nice line running through it, and here you have kind of a good side. Here you have kind of a bad side, so you already get the impression of what Taken Over is going to be. Obviously, bad side, taking over good side, kind of a game like that. You see the copyright 2012, you see IPGS on the bottom, and you see IGN says a real adventure. Yeah, right, they didn't even know this game existed, but that's alright, I just put that there for a little fun. This is the Taken Over cover. As you can see, I actually tried really hard on the Taken Over cover, you know, trying to make it look a little nice. But you guys should know a little information. I am currently working on Taken Over 2, and I use this cover as a model. I wish I had it with me. I'll show you the cover of that if I had it with me, so you guys can see the differences. But I haven't even showed you Taken Over 1. Why am I talking about Taken Over 2? Okay. Here's the new game load game screen, or as I put it here, new adventure load adventure. As you can see, the new adventure has like the angel, the dark adventure has like the fire, so you already have an idea of what the game's gonna be. Alright, there's that. And then we'll obviously pick new game. And we'll go into the game mode selection screen. So as you can see, this is one of my older games because in my most recent games, I try to push as much game modes as I can into the game. But this, you obviously see that there's a little bit of modes, which is bad and good. It is bad, obviously, because there's a little bit of modes, but less to do. But it is good because that means the main mode right here, as we can see, adventure mode, is going to be fully loaded with stuff. So that's pretty good. Now, the two modes are adventure mode and leaderboards. Now, as you can see, leaderboards is not really a mode, so adventure mode is the big mode in this game because you could already see a pattern though here. The pattern of the game is across, like a zigzag type of thing, one side being good, one side being bad. You already see that's kind of the artistic style of Take It Over, in case you guys didn't catch or didn't know that that's how it was. So we'll jump over with the leaderboard mode. And if you look at it, it's literally leaderboards. It says time I took to complete chapter 1, you would put it there. And it said time another person took to complete chapter 1, you would put it there. So basically, it's a versus mode. You grab one of your friends, you say, hey, try this chapter. You beat it faster than they beat it, then you put a check. You check off your little trophy. But if they beat it faster than you beat it, then you do not check off the trophy. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Sure, you guys knew that, but there is that. So that's the leaderboards. 3, 2, and 1. Pretty simple mode, but it could be an effective one if you get the right partner to play with, all that type of stuff. But then we'll jump into the real thing that I think is obviously I know is the big thing in this game, the adventure mode. So we'll just click that. Obviously, we would click it with the controller, but just to save time, I used to use the controller in my overviews, but just to save time, I do not anymore. So now here is the adventure mode level selection screen. Level of challenge, sorry. So as you can see here, there is very easy, regular, hard, and very hard. Now, as you see inside, you have two good things, two bad things. As I told you, the pattern of this game. And you get, as you guys remember, you get that trophy for completing it on very hard difficulty. You do not get a trophy for completing it on any other difficulty. Well, you do, but you know what I'm saying. But so we would obviously go pick very easy here just for demonstration. And then it starts off with a little cinematic little thing. It says, I did something horrible and now I have to run. So as you can see right from the beginning, you don't know what the heck is going on. Some of you might be going, Isaac, I know what you're doing. You're wasting pages. You're wasting paper. But I'm actually not. I'm not just trying to make the game longer. I do this for a reason. Only have this on the screen. Some people tell me, oh, stop wasting paper. I'm not. I know what I am doing. I try to tell them, but it's kind of hard to convince some people. But I'm sure you guys understand why I do this type of thing. But we would turn the page and boom, it would be right there, IPGS game, because that will kind of be the intro cinematic. It says, I did something horrible, now I have to run. And then boom, in IPGS game, we see the nice type of version to this game. So already you're seeing like a double-sided game, good side, bad side. We turn the page and it'll start off like this. Now as you see, none of my games are like this, like horizontal. None of my games are, or vertical, sorry. None of my games are like that. They're like this, horizontal. But they're going to be horizontal in a second. As you see in the next page, I just do it like this for the first page. And then as you see on the top, you don't even know who your character is. It says, as I said before, I have to run. And then it says directional pads to run. And you spawn the game as this character. So you would place it here, you would click the directional button, and you would run here. As you can see, it's kind of a darker type of game. You see, I don't think I ever showed you guys a black kind of bottom to one of my games. You would turn it here, and it says cars are in the way. Click A to jump. So you know, you would click A, run A, and go to the side. So right now you don't know why the heck you're doing any of all this. So that's why it's kind of a confusing kind of plot, kind of confusing kind of beginning. You don't know who the heck you are. And we come to this page. So you are right here. and you see a police coming at you. He says, come back here and put your hands up. So you already know it's kind of a cinematic beginning. And then I don't even remember what happens, to tell you the truth. But here you are, and here's the first obstacle of the game, a smoke pipe. So if we zoom in here, up here in the corner, it says the streets of New York has smoke. Press R to put smoke mask on. So that's pretty interesting. I never showed you guys that type of obstacle in one of my games before. So we would click R, put the smoke mask on, walk through, and click the smoke mask off. But we forgot one thing. On the top it says the police are on you. Run, 30 seconds left. So you already see it's a kind of crazy game already in the beginning. We already have to run away from the police. As you see, I kind of put some detail in the ground, some McDonald's things, just to make it look a little more realistic. Obviously the 30 seconds would have been up, but I'm not actually playing the game like that. It's kind of just a demonstration. So I would keep on walking with the directional pads. Turn it. And then it says on the top, if you can't see that, watch that hole. And then we would run, click R to put on the smoke mask, jump, and then click R. So you see there's a couple things I had to do there. I had to click R and A and then unclick R. So as you can see, I'm not saying it's a bad game, it's just one of my oldest. Hopefully you guys are liking it. So then it says, quick, before he shoots, duck. And then it says, I didn't want to do this, buddy, so we had to duck really quickly. And if you see how long I was taking to click it, we obviously would have died. We would have had to start over this game. But since it's on very easy, I guess it would go slow and slow, you know, that type of very easy stuff. So we would turn the page. And then the guy would say, missed, as you would obviously be ducking. So as you can see, it's probably my most cinematic game next to Star Wars or maybe Ariana, which had a lot of cinematic games. But I'm not going to stop playing it for you guys, because you guys actually like when I play through some of my games a little more. So I'll play through a little more of the pages here. I might start a playlist where I actually play through a game 100%, unlock all the trophies, play through it, show you strategies on it. But that's only if you guys want that. Put that in the comments below if you guys would actually want that. And then here it says he's going to try and shoot again. Run. So as you can see, I still put the kind of detail on the bottom. But as you can see, this is a very cinematic kind of game. Very fast paced. So I would run, click A, press R for the smoke mask, run through the smoke, unclick R, and I'll turn the page. So it's already a dark game. I hope you guys can see. So over here we have another corner thing. It says, I think I see the buildings there. Press X to swing. Over here. And then on the corner you see the buildings. And then at the top it says you have to hide by a building. Get to it. So it's kind of like a rushing thing. I would press R, jump, 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 unclick R, and click X to kind of swing. And we are now here.